All right. Hello, you guys. Thanks so much for jumping on the team training today. What is today? It is February 21st, and we are going to be talking about inviting. And I'm really, really excited to do this training. I definitely feel like it's more than warranted and needed because I realize that a lot of my old invite trainings are, like I said, old and they need to be updated because this business is ever evolving. You're ever evolving. I'm ever evolving. So things change, and how we talk in personal messages and how we present ourselves on social media, Facebook, Instagram. It doesn't matter if you're Instagram heavy or Facebook heavy. Things evolve and things change. And what once worked 3 years ago might not necessarily work today. So things needed to be updated. So I wanted to do a new invite training. So it's really, really important for you guys to understand that hold on, let's back up. It's important for you to understand that posting on Facebook, posting on Instagram, showing up on YouTube and Snapchat and Instagram stories and Facebook stories, that's just half the battle, okay? Yeah, it's so important that you're building continuity and you have consistency and you're building relationships publicly by showing up every single day and putting the life out there, sharing your journey, and inadvertently, is that the word I want to use? I'm not sure if that's the word I want to use, but every single day publicly, you should have some sort of invite. And it's not going to be like, hey, comment below if you want to join my challenge group. It's not like that, but showing a day in the life is really, really important publicly on your social media. But what you have to do behind the scenes is the other side of things. And that's what we're going to get into today. We're going to get in on the behind the scenes. We've talked about social media. We've talked about your presence and how you should be using curiosity marketing and really focusing on connecting and sharing your story in which it connects with others, not using the word I, but using the word we, allowing people to view your social media and think to themselves, oh my gosh, if she can do it, I can do it too. Really just sharing and painting that picture and sharing that vision with people. But inviting behind the scenes is like the other half. Posting publicly is 50% of the battle, but most of your yeses and oh my gosh, sign me up, I can't wait to do this, all of that's going to come from direct connection and private messaging and like the behind the scenes, the stuff that you don't see publicly on your social media. So I'm going to give you a rundown of my top tips on how to invite on social media. Now, first and foremost, when you're posting publicly, you've got to keep things simple and short. You've got to not word vomit. You don't want to say Beachbody. You don't want to talk about your program directly. You don't want to say 21-day fix and have an overload on information, because here's the deal. Your audience isn't all Beachbody coaches, and it shouldn't be. Your audience isn't all doing a Beachbody program. They have no idea what Success Club means. They have no idea what Emerald and Diamond mean. They have no idea what 21-day fix means. They have no idea what Fix 8 means or anything like that. The way you share publicly is by sharing your experience, the good, the bad, the ugly, the struggles. All of that you need to be sharing, but short and sweet. So like if you want to talk about, say you're struggling with an injury, or maybe you're struggling with falling off track or whatever, you don't want to make it this long drawn out post. You want to keep it short and simple until you are a more seasoned coach, because basically you've got to earn that right to make really long posts. I know that's crazy to hear, but it's the truth. You kind of just have to earn that right to be able to post really long and where it's capturing people's attention. You have to connect first. You've got to connect with people with where they're at. Remember how you felt whenever you first started your journey. What did you need to hear? What did you need to see? Connect with people where they're at. Talk about things publicly that people are telling you privately. Maybe it's a time constraint, a money constraint, whatever objections you are receiving now. talk about it publicly. Talk about how you're fitting your workouts in, how you're fitting in your, timed nutrition. If you're doing 80-day obsession, talk about how it's impacting your life. Don't just say, oh my God, I worked out today, totally kicked my ass. No. Why did you work out today? What inspired you to throw on your sports bra, lace up your tennis shoes, and push play today? What was going through your mind? Sometimes working out for me is therapy. Like, it keeps me from murdering someone, not even kidding. But sometimes workout is, okay, I need some energy. I haven't been pushing hard enough. I need to do this for me. I need to do this for my health. I personally am diagnosed with several autoimmune disorders. So it's so vital that I take care of my body and I put my body first. And that doesn't mean killing myself while I'm working out. That just means I'm hydrated. That means that I'm staying positive by doing my personal development and surrounding myself with people. That means working out at least 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week. That means, I'm eating healthy. I'm getting enough sleep. Like, I'm putting my body and my mind first. And it's so important. And that's for me. That's for me personally. And so I'm sharing that vibe on my social media. And that's how I'm connecting with people that might be struggling with the same things I'm struggling with. Maybe they used to completely define themselves by the scale like I used to do. Well, now I preach about defining yourself on your wins by how many times a week you're working out, how many times a week you're getting in your superfood smoothie, how many times a week you're getting a full 8 hours of sleep. Like, I am preaching about overall health. And so I am reaching out to a community that needs to hear that. So connect with people where they're at. And remember that what I'm sharing with you in these next slides are just templates. There's a lot of times people will come up to me and be like, Crystal, I tried using your script and it didn't work for me. No, like, if you don't say, hey girl, or hey babe, or hey love, or what's up girl, or oh my God, yes, if you don't say stuff like that in your everyday life, people are going to see right through you. You have got to be authentic and vulnerable to you. And these are just templates. So please remember that. Also, you have something of value. You have something so incredibly impactful. Like, be proud of that, because people can feel your vibes. They can feel when you're not confident and you're not speaking confidently to them. They can feel your vibes whenever you might be ashamed of the price, or you might be like hiding yourself on your social media. Like, no, girl, you gotta be proud. You gotta be loud. You've gotta share yourself authentically. You have a solution for people. Like, put that out there. What are you doing, Olivia? I'm sorry, you guys. Olivia just came in here. No, you got to go out, baby. You got to go out. Okay. So next up, remember, whenever you're posting publicly on your social media, act like you're talking to your best friend. Like, act like you are just trying to reach one person that needs to hear your story. Like, don't use Beachbody lingo. Use common lingo. Like, post how you talk. Okay, use emojis, use GIFs. It makes it fun. It makes it lighthearted. Like, I love the business side of this business. It's amazing. I absolutely love it because it changes lives. But I can't be all business oriented because people don't get that. They need to see the fun, exciting, like, non-Beachbody, non-business lingo. They just need to hear my personal testimony from how it's impacting my life, whether it's the community, financially, mentally, emotionally, physically, all of the above. I need to hit on all of those points not all points every day, but I need to hit one of those points every single day. And have fun. Listen and give more than what you get. And always end your conversations with questions. It is so important that you give more than what you receive. People don't give a shit about what you know unless they know that you care. You've got to show up and care about them and their needs. Like, when you're showing up on your social media, it's not about you. Yeah, it's about you tracking your progress and documenting your progress, but you are posting on your social media to inspire others. Remember, this is a business. Like, your Facebook and your Instagram and whatever other social media you're using, that's your storefront. That is your stage. So what are you sharing? Okay. Have fun, listen, and give more than what you get. And like I said, always end your conversation with questions. All right. So now let's get into these templates. So how to invite your warm market. Your warm market is basically like your family, your friends, people you went to high school with, you went to college with, your sorority sisters, your church friends, your next door neighbors, your nanny, your whatever, your warm market. They are your everyday people. They're people on your Facebook list that, that you just know, like you know them personally. You went to school. Like I said, they are your warm market. Okay. So if you just started as a coach, and even if you didn't just start as a coach, you're like a seasoned coach, you can still use these scripts, these templates. So what I would do is I would send messages similar to these, like, my babe, okay, so I'm sure you've been seeing my posts. Here's the deal. I am starting this online fitness boot camp because I can't take feeling like blah anymore. Would you want to jump in this with me? Like super short, sweet, and to the point, okay? And what that person is going to do, they're going to read that message. They're going to go to your Facebook or your Instagram. They're going to go stalk you a bit, see like what you're up to, if you're legit, if you're positive, if you are encouraging, if you're really working out, if you're like, they're going to back up and they're going to do their research before they respond to you. Like nine times out of 10. And then they're going to come back to you and they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you messaged me. Yes, give me the info, girl. Like, and then you give them the information, which I will get to. I will show you. Another message I will send is, girl, you need this shake stat. Have you seen my post? Super sweet, short, to the point, okay? Or, hey, Stephanie, thank God for Facebook because I just saw your amazing wedding pics. I just saw your post about the holiday food attack, LOL. Same boat. I'm in this fitness boot camp with meal plans, workouts, and a tracker. Would you want to jump in it with me? Super easy, right? Or another one, okay, this sounds completely out of the blue, but we were asked to come up with a list of people we think would be a perfect fit for our group. And you were literally the first person who came to mind. Do you think you'd like to try home workouts, or have you ever tried them? Super easy, you guys. Or Shay, hey girl, I just saw your Insta story today and I was wondering, are you a coach too? Because you literally post just like one. Now, I would send a message like this if I have a girlfriend that is working out, maybe she's in the gym, maybe she's doing Zumba, group exercise classes, maybe she's doing a Beachbody program, maybe she's just running and hiking and stuff like that. And I see on her Insta story that she's trying to change her lifestyle. I would send a message literally just like that. Or, oh my God, remember that time we cheered together? Why was that like 90 million years ago? LOL. Anyway, I was thinking of some people who would be amazing additions to my team and you immediately came to mind. Would you be interested in checking it out? So I said cheer together because like I went to college for a whopping like 3 months. So my educational background stops at a high school diploma. So I went back to cheerleading in my high school days. And that is something I would send to someone from high school that's on my Facebook that I kind of have contact with, but not all the time. And your warm market, let me kind of like backtrack a little bit. Your warm market already knows you. So you're not having to build that relationship per se because they know your background, you know their background, you know how many kids they have, you know if they have animals, like you know these things about them. So you're not having to do that initial groundwork. What you're doing now is you are just opening the door to something that you have going on. And then once they respond to you, that is when you start asking them about their goals and what they have going on in their life. And usually after I send an invite message like this, what I will do next is I will go to their Facebook or their Instagram. I'll go check out a photo, their banner photo. And if I love something that I'll see, I'll be like, oh my God, I love your banner photo. Your French bulldogs are absolutely adorable. Like, so I will send that message and then I will send another message with just a compliment. And that's it. People love compliments. It makes them feel comfortable around you. It makes them want to talk to you. Like right now, I'm talking to a girl about coaching, but we're not even talking about coaching at this moment. We're talking about crocheting because she's into sewing and I'm into crocheting. So like We're bonding on that topic right now, and I'm interweaving coaching and challenge groups, okay? So how to invite, whoa, why does it look like that? So how to invite when someone likes your post, specifically a challenge group or coaching post. I will send them something like, Linz, I saw your like, heart, heart, heart. Thank you so, so much for supporting me on this journey. You have no idea how much it means to me. It's not always easy putting myself out there, but how can I not, you know? Just like that. You're just opening the door. You're getting a foot in the door to start building that relationship and to start a conversation, especially if you're talking to someone that might not necessarily be a warm market. Maybe there's someone you just added to your network, but this is just a foot in the door, okay? Or, hey, babe, I saw your comment on my post about my next challenge group. Were you interested in getting some deets or just supporting? Either way, totally cool, XO heart. Super simple. You are taking the pressure off of them. And that's what you do. No one wants to feel like they're being pressured into something. Have you ever gone to buy a car? Like, you hate pushy salesmen. You don't want to feel pressured. You want to feel cool about it. You want to be like, okay, if it works out, great. If it doesn't, great. Like, no big deal. Whenever you take the pressure off of them, they are going to trust you more and they're going to believe in your intentions, okay? Something else I'll say is, hey, Lovey, I saw your comment on my coach post, which is so funny because I think you would be killer at this. Not going to lie, you have been on my perfect coach list for a while. I was asked to make one of those. I'm not a creep. Ha, ha, ha. Anyway, you know how I always say, make a list of 100 people. Like, you're in right there. That is your foot in the door to start conversations. Or, girl, remember when we were totally joking about the gym being ridiculously expensive last year and how awkward we felt in there? I totally found a better way. I saw your like on my post, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. It would be so much fun doing it together. What you think? And that's basically whenever I'm talking about a challenge group or whatever. Or you can even say this. Hey, I see you liking my post recently. You creepin'? JK, JK. Would you like some more deets? XOXO. You guys, take the pressure off the person you are inviting. They're going to trust you. You're going to build a bonding relationship. And remember, like, this is a business and people want to feel like you're not trying to get a dollar out of them. They want to feel like you're actually interested in having some sort of relationship, okay? So how to invite after you add new people to your friends list and like how to bridge that gap, okay? And when I say how to bridge that gap, like you added a cold market person, like this person doesn't know you, you don't know them, you found them in a mom group or something like that. So how do you bridge the gap where you can open that door to a conversation, and then hopefully one day soon, it will lead into a conversation about what you do and what you have to offer, because you add them as a friend, you send them one of these messages, they go back, they're checking out and stalking your Facebook and Instagram and making sure you're a legit person and not a crazy stalker weirdo, and they're going to be like, oh, this girl has something cool to offer. So then they're going to message you back. So this is what I do. I'll say, hey girl, I wanted to reach out after I sent you a friend request, just so you know I'm not some weirdo, LOL. I'm a mom of 3 and saw you in the insert group name. And you look so cute. I read your post about your body changing since kiddos. Girl, I feel you. Anyway, wanted another mama on my timeline. I hope you're having an awesome week. Very simple, opens the door, gets that relationship started. No, you're not going to become BFFs the very first day. And maybe you will. Like, I've done that with a couple of people where we immediately just like hit it off and we become friends and talk all day long. But most of the time that doesn't happen. You are just sending that initial message so that when you send them an invite later down the road to maybe your challenge group or a coach sneak peek or whatever it is, you already like have set that foundation. You're already talking. You already have a common ground. Or I'll send something like, oh my God, you are so much fun to follow. I love your Instagram feed. Loving that maternity shoot you did. Hottest mom award goes to you. I was cracking up at your Insta story with your husband. Mine does the same. LOL. Anyway, good to have you on my timeline. XO. Now, let me remind you, these are actual messages I've sent to people, okay? Another one is, hey, Michelle, happy Thursday, insert emoji. Just wanted to reach out and say thank you so much for following me and showing love on my posts. It's not always easy putting myself out there, but having support from people like you is so appreciated. You seem amazing, and I can't wait to see more of your posts. Anyway, hope you had a great week. Or Oh my God, can I just say I love seeing you on my timeline. Let's be BFFs. Haha, JK. But seriously, hope you're having an awesome day. You guys, again, you're just bridging a gap with these messages. This is the behind the scenes, okay? I've done trainings on how you show up publicly. This is what you do behind the scenes. But you've got to remember, you've got to show up publicly first, and you've got to like give yourself some credentials, if that makes sense. Like, you've got to give people a reason to say, okay, she messaged me. Let me go look at her page. A, is she salesy? B, is she trying to get $1 out of me? C, like, is she annoying with her political post or whatever it might be? You know, or, oh, this is a cool ass chick. She has kids kind of my age. Oh my God, she loves to travel. Oh my gosh, she works out and she looks amazing. Oh my gosh, she's on a weight loss journey and trying to eat healthy too. Oh my gosh, we're in the same mom group. I love her hair. I love her style, blah, 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 blah. So these people are going to go stalk you before they respond. So it's so important that you're showing up publicly, but then you're showing up privately in these messages and you're bridging that gap. Next up, how to follow up after you've sent a message to someone and you get no response. We all know how this goes. It's like crickets. Remember, it takes someone seeing something 7 to 8 times before they even consider. I want you to think about this. Infomercials. If an infomercial quit after the first time they put an infomercial out, you know the king of beers would not be Budweiser anymore. Like, seriously, just because you put something out there once doesn't mean you stop doing it, okay? People literally have to see something several times before they consider and before it registers. And that's why it's so important that whenever you're showing up publicly on your social media, you're sharing different aspects of how the business and how this community is changing your life. Physically, financially, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, sexually, I don't know. I could go on and on and on and on and on about how this business has completely changed my life and how working out and taking care of myself and putting myself first and setting goals and changing my mindset and being more positive. I can talk about all of these different aspects that aren't even monetary related, okay? So you have to make sure that you're hitting on all of those pinpoints. Like, think about the pain points that you have. What makes your heart ache? What do you wish you had? What do you wish you had more time to do? Like, think about those things and share it publicly, okay? Because you're going to register with it's going to register with someone following you, and because you've already reached out, they're going to feel more confident in reaching out to you as well, okay? So I would send a message like, hey girl, I see you read my message. If you're not into it anymore, no worries at all. Just let me know either way so I can open up another spot in my boot camp. No pressure, totally up to you. I'm sorry that's kind of cut off, you guys. Like, I don't know why it's like that. But anyway, again, you're taking the pressure off of them. Or, hey lady, you know I can see when people read my messages, haha, LOL. Anyway, what are your reservations? What are you nervous about? Question mark. Now, I know that can seem blunt and straightforward, but you are running a business. Like, you have got to get in that business owner mindset. Sometimes you're going to follow up that way, and some people actually appreciate it, okay? Because they like it, that you care enough to understand what their concerns might be, why they're nervous, why they're scared, whatever fear is going on. And it just opens up that opportunity for them to share another piece of themselves with you. Or I'd say, hey babe, I know last month you were focused on getting your daughter's, okay, that was supposed to say dental bill. Oh my gosh. And getting it square away. Were you able to sort it all out? Man, it's crazy how expensive braces are now. So this is for someone that maybe last month you invited them. They have some money constraints where they had to take care of other obligations first, and now you're following up with them. So you come back to them, you ask how it went, see where they're at, and see if now's a better time for them to join. Or you can send, a follow-up like this. Hey, Jess, we are about to kick off a holiday boot camp, and last month wasn't a great time to start, but these ladies are super excited, and I think this vibe would be amazing for you. What you think? Again, you're not putting pressure on them, but you're putting enough pressure on them where they feel like, oh my God, this person cares about me. this person followed up with me. This person understands that last month wasn't a good time, but you're putting that, what's it? Not pressure, but you're putting that like urgency where you're like, we're about to kick off another boot camp. There's more amazingly inspired ladies in this group. This vibe would be a perfect match for you. So you're, again, sharing that vibe, sharing the vision, opening the door, okay? So how do you follow up after they say yes? Like, or they say, how do I join? How do I get started? Oh my God, I want to do what you're doing. How do you follow up with that? All right, here we go. Because here's the deal. Like, sometimes it's easy to invite, but then like when someone's like, yes, give me more details, you're like, fuck, I've got to respond. How do I do this? So anyway, this is like how you do it. You can say like, oh my God, I'm so glad you're asking. Have you ever tried a home workout before? Or literally, the only requirements for this boot camp is following a workout program that you choose. Don't worry, I will help you narrow it down to what's best. And you can stream the workouts from anywhere, kind of like Netflix. Plus, drink your superfood smoothie, total game changer. The support, accountability, inspiration, boot camp with a private app for tracking are all free $99. Haha, insert emoji. Or this group is all about changing your mindset so that you can stick with your program. It's more than just a normal challenge group. We motivate, inspire, check in, share recipes, have tough love talks, etc. This is your place to check in and stay on track. Unlike the gym where they just hope you don't show back up but keep paying that monthly bill. LOL. I can send you a quick vid that gives you more detailed info. Would that be okay? If you haven't already seen my bootcamp challenge group invite video, it's on my YouTube. I believe it's public, but if you can't find it, let me know and I will send it to you. It's only like 5 minutes long. I will encourage you to make your own though. Or you can say something like, oh my God, girl, you would seriously already be an awesome coach. Have you ever recommended a restaurant because the food was melt in your mouth amazing and then you told everyone about it? Yeah, it's kind of like that. That's what we do. We do our workouts, get results, and build an extremely fulfilling business. Or, girl, this is game changing. This helps with my meals because I am not a cook, but I want to look good in my skinny jeans. LOL. I used to talk myself out of working out at the gym all the time. Are you the same? So like, as you can see with these messages, I am not sharing the price yet. I'm not sharing what program it is yet. I haven't said Shakeology. I haven't said Beachbody. I haven't said anything. I sent them an invite. They said, yeah, send me more information. Or they sent me a message and said, how do I join? Or how do I get started? Whether it's a challenge group or coaching. And this is what I send them. Like, this is like super laid back, how I talk in real life, not scripty, not like I'm trying to sell them something. This is just me sharing that initial information. So then they'll respond back to me. And usually it's something along the lines of, yes, I need this in my life. I have 2 kids at home. They drive me crazy. I've gained 25 pounds since my last kid. I still haven't lost my pre-pregnancy weight. I am so unmotivated. I never have me time, whatever. And then you respond back to them and you'll say something along the lines of, okay, so tell me all the things. Tell me what your goals are. Tell me what a typical day is like. Do you have injuries? Do you have allergies? I know I'm asking a million questions, but I just want to make sure that we are setting up this solid plan together. And remember, it's really important that you always use that word together. Like, we will do this together. We've got this. I've got your back. We are setting up a plan, because they want to feel like they have someone in their corner advocating for their results. So how to handle objections, money objections, time objections, unsure objections. Okay, so if someone has objections and they're not ready to sign up, most of the time when someone's not ready to sign up, it's probably going to be because we haven't connected enough where they trust me yet, or we just haven't laid that solid foundation. So I need to spend more time with them. And what I'll do is I like to run free groups. Sometimes I host them every month. Sometimes it's every other month. But they're not always going to be fitness related. And I do this because I want people to get to know me. Like, I want people to see what I'm like because I am building a business and a team of my tribe. Okay. So, like, maybe it's a makeup related group, a crock pot group, crafts, cocktails, self love, organization. Something else I would do is like, maybe crystal healing or, whatever it might be. But you need to create a free group that sparks your interest and what you're interested in, because remember, you're attracting your tribe. So if you're trying to host a craft group, but you're not into crafts, like, you're not going to connect with people on an authentic level. So make sure if you're going to run free groups, do it based on something that you're attracted to. Now, a lot of people ask me about Clean Week, and I did talk about Clean Week in my new coach training group. So I go back and forth on Clean Week. I think as a brand new coach, Clean Week works great. But once you become a seasoned coach, I think that you need to branch out, like pull up your big girl panties and run free groups that are not always fitness related. Give people the opportunity to get to know you. Like, Clean Week is great for your warm market people, but it might not always entice those that don't know you yet. And you would rather run a group with those people on a level where you're building a common ground, and you're built like, I know some girls like so good at crushing her debt and getting rid of debt. So she runs like these free 5-day, ditching the debt groups, or ditching the debt. Yeah. Groups, and your free groups, you never want them more than like 5 to 10 days, only because time is money and you don't want to be giving yourself completely for free. You just want to allow those people to get to know you in those 5 to 10 days. So it's so critical that if you are running free groups, you give it your freaking all. Like, you show up every day, all day in your best light possible, okay? Because this is going to help them trust you, get to know you, and then those money objections, time objections, unsure, insecurity, fear objections, they dissolve. Because they're like, oh, this girl's just like me. I want to do what she's doing. Answering the money question. And this is our last slide. So all the time I get people that say, hey, when do you tell people about how much it costs? And I used to dance around this, but I changed my mind because I am fucking proud of what I have to offer and how freaking amazing it is and the value that like comes with it. Nothing in life is free. Nothing is free. Like a sunset and a sunrise, yeah. But nothing is free. Like, anything worth investing into that's going to change your life, that's going to change your mindset, change your body, change like who you are, won't be free. Okay? So be confident in sharing. When someone's like, okay, so how much does it cost? I'm like, girl, it's only $160. Like, and you get this for a year. You're going to get meal plans. You're going to get a workout calendar. You're going to get grocery lists. You're going to get over like $7,000 in workouts. You are going to get a superfood smoothie. You are going to have access to all of my boot camps for a lifetime. You are going to get one-on-one support. You're going to have accountability. You're going to have the support of women cheering you on. So like $160 for the All Access Challenge Pack. Well, it's $150 right now until the end of February, but $160? Hello, that's all it costs? I can't even go to, I can go to 2 personal training sessions for $160. Like, seriously, you get a top personal trainer in your living room every freaking day. You work out when you want to work out. You're not having to worry about setting up daycare for your kids. You're not having to worry about dragging the kids to the gym just to put them in their daycare service. You're not having to worry about traffic. You're not having to worry about impressing other people and waiting for machines. Like, be proud that you have a service and that you have a package that has incredible value. All right, you guys. So I hope this gave you some insight on inviting and how to handle it and how to be more present and how to be more confident and laid back and just like you. You want to be you when you show up. So I'm going to open this up for questions. There is a chat option, so feel free to use that chat. And then if I don't have any questions come in, then I will go ahead and close this up. But it doesn't look like I have any questions coming in right now. If you find that you are watching this later on and you have questions, you can send me a message. You can post it on the team page, whatever you want to do. Come back over. I look like a hot mess today. We're going to stop this video. I am not cute today. But anyway, okay, I'm not seeing any chats come in. All right, you guys. Well, I will post these slides on our Crew United team page. That way you can have them and you can see these scripts and templates at any time. I hope you are having an amazing day, and I will see you next week on our next training. Bye, you guys.